All right, you might not really share the details of your company in terms of the name. I know you're quite careful as regards that. So what I wanted to let you know is the conversation continues with the permission of the organization, whereby at different time we can rub mind. You know, if you try something is not working, like I said, there's no hard and fast rule to it, and there's no one way fit all. You know, we've mentioned a lot of examples of companies and scenario, but one thing I want you to do, because you know your company more than myself, so one thing you're going to do is to sit down. When I say sit down, I don't mean the practical sitting down. I mean the design thinking aspects of sitting down. To look at a lot of things that organizations have done, different organizations. Like I said, there's nothing new under the sun. To see how you can adapt it. You know the government cycle you want to work with, and you might want to say, I want to work with maybe the employees on certain things, on strategies, and you want to go through their children, a summer camp for their children and their government workers, but you want to have a summer camp for them. A lot of companies are not doing summer camp for the children of the people they are working with. Another strategy I shared with an organization was you wanted to get the best out of your staff in terms of their time and your customers. You want them to really be with you, but there's what we call alternative distraction. You want to distract them to get your customers to be with you, but they cannot be with you since other aspects of their life have not been solved. For example, let's say you have a company whereby you have a club or a kind of hangout, and you want people to come, maybe people within the 1 billion, high level society. But where would they put their children? So imagine a company that has a crèche. What do you think will happen? It will be a place to work, because if I'm a woman, I know that I have a safe space for my child. I want to work there. When you watch some foreign companies, films, you see some organizations, when you come into their space as a staff, they have a little play area for the children. So when you're trying to do something mental, physical, and you want your customer base to be with you, and you're not solving another need in their life, like I said, your customer's business is your business. So for example, this summer, a lot of people will still be at work in terms of the 2 month break that students usually have. And it's a major struggle for parents. A major struggle that sometimes causes problem between spouses. Some spouses have fought over this. It has broken their marriages, because who would be in charge of the children when the summer comes? And we want to work as women. And the men don't want to just stay at home and be watching children that will now pour the potty there and pour the biscuit there and running around. Wait, does it stop? I don't know. I don't want. So for example, your company can look at summer coaching, summer days, summer retreats, taking children to a camp, whereby you have given the perspective about safety. I'm a safety person. About how their children will be safe, and for how they can get their work done while their children are safe. And you think they will never ever forget you, that you did summer camping for their children. It might be tech, it might be drama, summer coaching. It might not, everybody's saying tech. So how about the children that are very creative and artistic? What happens to them? So it might be an arts summer camp to say, artistic children, let us see how we can bring out the art in them, how they can talk about storytelling. They are seeing their children, when you send videos to them, how the child they taught was very gentle in the house. He said, yes, I can do it, and the child is running maybe for a game, there's a task, and the child is running, and the mother is watching the child and like, kule. You have won the heart of that parent. Just because you were able to see that, okay, I want this woman, but she wants this. Just like love now. This Titi likes Kunle, but Kunle likes Sade, and Sade likes Femi. How are you not going to solve the problem? How are you going to win Kunle over? It's by helping Titi that Kunle like, to find somebody else that will make Kunle come to you. Am I giving you relationship coaching? Are you getting me? How can you win your man? How can you win your man? So in this area, your man are your customers, your clients. How can you win them? Looking at other things that is distracting them. That your competitors have not looked into. Your customer base, what's that thing in their life that is distracting them? So it might be distance to your place. Have you given them alternative? There was one company that, one of the ways the company was striving as a training company, I was really striving. When they have trainings, workshop and seminar, they always have partners with a company that does play area for children. So I'm at your conference. I'm not thinking of, hey, I take my children with Mommy Titi. Hey, what could be happening to them then? Okay, I have to go and pick them. Okay, I have to leave this place by 2 because I have to drive for 1 hour. If I drive for 1 hour, I'll get to the bus stop. And at the bus stop, do you know what I'm trying to say? You are helping your customers solve a problem. So when they have solved that problem, they will be able to see the front, and the front will be you. Because you've done adverts, you've given air freshener, you have given the children book, you are doing that one, you are doing that one, but they still have a problem that is mental. They still have a problem of something is bothering them. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you are the one that knows the scenario to be able to look deep. Like a meeting we just had with someone recently. Do you know why they've not really been able to get the customer? Do you know why? The house chores has killed the person. So when the person is busy trying to do house chores and how to keep the home front, how will the person be your customer? Do you understand? Then, like you said, being someone that has to do with public service, another thing you can think of is experience. Because I'm a huge fan of experience. When people come to your program, what's the experience they go home with? But the program I went to, do you know what was really intriguing for me for attending the program? Yes. You know this 360 cinematography stuff?
360 boots?
Yeah. So in the world that we are going in, and with the way that human test is very uncertainable, you have to keep up with it. So you see online now where there's these very fancy photo booths. It's not banner again. People are not more using banner. Some people are using banner, but I'm just saying people that understand experience of customers. Because like I said earlier, the last few seconds before you sleep at night, you will remember your day. Within few seconds, your day will summarize. So when your day is summarized into 20 seconds, you must feature in that 20 seconds of your customer. So I'm lying down trying to sleep. There is no way someone like me will not remember that I was doing like this. I would never, for me, like I said, know your audience. For me, I would never forget that they now send the picture to me through my email or my WhatsApp. They send the video to me. I will watch that video 100 times. And when I'm watching the video 100 times, don't forget that your company logo will be on that video they send. Your company logo will be there. It will be there. Another thing you can do that I just sold for one organization, but this life, you can do documentaries. Documentaries that directly and sometimes indirectly speak to what your company does. We've talked about accreditation, endorsement from maybe lawyers, dentists speaking about toothpaste. Do documentaries. You can do documentary about, transport system in Nigeria. This is Lagos State and there's a transport something. Let's imagine Kunle, a civil servant, trying to help the boss. You're showing a Kunle that is acting, running after the boss, and you're just doing narratives around who your clients are. Because who are going to be the one to watch it? Your clients. So you're not doing narrative that is feeding your clients, and you're putting it online. You know, you are just doing content, or you are just doing documentary. You are telling stories about different things of life. You are showing how what's it called, transformation has happened. Let me give one example came to mind. There was one soap opera or film weekly. There was one weekly film that has to do with hospital. Are you getting what I'm saying? It was hospital. Maybe one episode, it will show an episode whereby the cleaner was trying to please speak to a patient and trying to collaborate with a nurse for abortion. Then maybe another scene whereby the doctor, is having emotional stress, so he's transferring the stress to the patient. Another screen can show how the nurses are trying to still drop home for their dying mother or dying parents. They were just bringing social issues and using the hospital to talk about it. They were showing another scene whereby one of the nurses, all our other nurses have gotten married, and there was so much pressure on her that go and marry, better marry that Shegun. Why am I always calling Shegun? You know my example. I need to meet the Shegun. Although the name of my first love and first boyfriend was Shegun, so I don't know, maybe the name is just sticks in my brain. I need to find a way to bring it out. I'm telling you, the first love I had in this life was Shegun, and that Shegun showed me Shegun. In fact, looking back, when I think of the fact that I was crying over